You know what? Following on from the Diaz video I just did, I need to talk about this one. You know me already. It's all about the London Liverpool vibes. We talk about Liverpool, but I am a football fan as well. So I'm gonna talk about other stuff. You know what I mean? Because I can. My channel. Um, I've got to talk about Tottenham because, like, I'm not an Arsenal fan, so I don't hate Tottenham. Yeah, I've always had a little, I've always had apart from when we play them, and to be fair, since Harry Kane's got there, I don't like them. I don't like Kane. I've said it to you lot many times. I don't like Kane. You know why? The last couple of weeks, I had to kind of I had to edit myself with regards to talking about Harry Kane recently, right? Because I had some videos lined up for this dude, yeah. I made about 4 videos about Harry Kane, right? Because I don't check for it. What did he do the other day when he lied about the tackle? When he lied about the tackle on Robbo, right? You know, I thought it was a fair tackle and all that nonsense. I was lighting this guy up. But you know why I didn't post them? Because I weren't sure that this man might not end up at the club in the January transfer window, right? Or in the summer. And I said to myself, I'm not gonna make myself look like a proper, you know what I mean, a proper idiot by murking this guy, and then I've got to cheer him if he gets signed, right? So I have to wait until this man makes this next, because the next transfer he makes, he ain't coming to Liverpool after that, you know that. But you don't know, man. This football world is funny. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I held back from rinsing this dude. I don't check for him. But yeah, Tottenham, yeah, I always had a soft spot for them way back. When I was growing up, I used to like Hoddle and Waddle, right? I'm going way back. And Clive Allen, like they had a, I think it's 87, 86, 87. That man were playing there. They played some football. And then even when they won the FA Cup in 1990, even that squad was decent as well. You know what I mean? And I thought, yeah, no, 91, sorry, not 1990, 91. Yeah, I thought that squad was all right. And then for me, it was like they just lost their way. So, but they're always in and around. Then Levy gets in there, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just gonna fast forward to me the crossroads for the club, because they've gone from nurturing players like Kyle Walker, Gareth Bale, um, and they had a few little. They had Dembele. Um, who was in goal for them? Forget it anyway. Don't need to go back. But they had a good nucleus of a team up until that Champions League final when they played us. To me, you lose that final, and it's a pivotal moment because I think if Tottenham win that final, there's 2 pivotal moments for Tottenham. They should have won that Chelsea game when they were pushing Leicester for the league. They should have taken the league that year. It started that year. Started off Arsenal should have taken it because everybody was playing. Well, no, let me not disrespect Leicester. It was a low points scoring league. To be fair, people were not. Certain teams were underperforming, but don't take away that Leicester stuck it on everyone that year. That was a mad season. But Leicester stuck it on everyone that year and said they're gonna go for it. And good on them. But Tottenham at one stage should have taken it. And then they lost that game at Chelsea. And and then when they played us in the Champions League final like 2 years later, 3 years later, sorry. And when you're there, that's the moment that your chairman and the board have got to back you. They've got to say, yo, we got to the Champions League final and we've been pushing for titles the last couple of seasons and we're in the Champions League. We need to invest. Man's come to you with a shopping list and you don't give him what he needs. Like, what's that about? You create this new stadium and you do NFL games and you do all this other hospitality. But the bread and butter of the business is the football team, because you can't leverage anything else without the football team. And I feel like the Tottenham owners, exactly that word that I just used, leverage. I feel they're leveraging the football team for other ventures. We already know that they've gone into regeneration and housing now, right? Tottenham, right? They've gone into developing properties and stuff. It's literally like the Emirates model, to be fair with you. And from that, you're now seeing that they're not spending the money on the pitch. But you have to look after the primary asset for things to flourish. Yeah, look, I'm not a millionaire, so them man could tell me, shut him out, man. What are you talking about? You ain't got millions. We do this for fun. All right, cool. You got me on that. But from a common sense point of view, what I'm saying is valid. You man, the primary business is the football team, because if the football team are not performing, the fans don't buy the tickets and the merchandise and the food and the beverages. If the fans don't buy all those things, you don't have profits to pump back into the stadium, because you don't have gate receipts. You don't have gate receipts and merch purchases. You don't have profit for your business to then go and invest in Haringey and build these properties and get the NFL to come down and all this stuff, because the football club, the football team, sorry, is the attraction. That's the main attraction. The minute you start taking your eye off the ball for that, you're going to put yourself in problems. Now, the reason why Daniel Levy and them lot are, to me, are disrespecting the fans so openly is because they've got these other ventures going on now. They've got the housing and they've got the NFL, another sort of they probably, I think they do concerts there and stuff like that as well, but they do other bits of hospitality at the stadium, right? So I think what they're doing now is like, yo, we don't necessarily have to fully worry about the team, because we've got all these other streams of income. So what they're doing to finesse the fans, right? Because the fans are the key to the whole thing, right? And it's a bit like our society. Our society, with capitalism and everything, our lawmakers, they do enough to manipulate us that, not me, because I see certain things, and the people that I talk to, we know what are going. But anyway, the masses, right? They know if they do certain things, the population move on based on what they say and what the news, the media, the professional media, in terms of the established media, not professional, established media outlets do. People follow that, right? So they know sentiment is key. Sentiment is key to how people vote. Sentiment is key to how people receive policies and enforcement. You've got to coerce people to go along on the ride with you. Otherwise, you've got anarchy, you've got problems, right? So how Tottenham are managing this, they know that their fans are kind of looking funny style, like, hold on. So what, this award-winning stadium now? The ticket prices have gone up. The hot dogs and the pies have gone up. The beers have gone up. All right, cool. But we're in a new stadium. All right, cool. I'm gonna pay it. I'll pay it because I love my team. I love the badge. Right. That's what they play on. I love the badge. So because us football fans, we're tribal. Yeah, we're tribal. So they skim the prices up on all this stuff for your match day hospitality now. You're paying premium. Ticket prices go up. Season tickets go up. You're paying the premium. You're not happy about it, but you're paying the premium because they've sold to you, you're going to get Champions League here now. We're going to win titles now. The money we generate from the stadium now is going to help us to get, to there. So you're in there now and you're thinking, but yo, I'm still seeing Brian Hill on the pitch. I'm seeing Oliver Skip, you know. Hold on, I'm seeing Dele Alli still there. He's dead. He's got colour. He looks like Takashi 6ix9ine now. He's not playing football. He's doing Boohoo Man adverts. I ain't seeing man balling on the pitch. Kane looks like a brick. Hold on, man. Didn't you say that we're supposed to be getting all these players now? So I think what Tottenham do. Yeah. We're in for Traore, right? We're in for Traore. They lose that. Um, we're in for Diaz. Lose that. So then it's like, okay, well, every time we go, how come every time we go for someone, we don't get them? We 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 we, we start the conversation and then we don't get them. This has been going on for about 3 or 4 years now. Tottenham are going for someone, then another club comes in and swoops. But it's not because the other club um, offered superior terms in the first place. Tottenham are normally first to the table. They're normally first to the table. But what they do is they insult the transfer target with the price that they go in for. So what they do is like, with the Traore situation, Traore is there. Now, it's either you want him or you don't want him. So if they say, yo, Traore asking price, and this is the thing, if they've got no asking price, right, and you've just gone in and said, yo, I'm gonna put 20 million because he looks like he's a bit pissed off. Let me test the water. 20 mil. And Wolves come back and say, shut him out. Talking about 20 mil. Are you mad? This guy's worth at least 60. What are you talking about? Right? So now you've got the 60 million pound figure there, yeah? Now, if you want this guy, you want him. You don't think he's worth 60 though. So you're like, realistically, in your head, right, Traore, he's probably worth 30, 35. So now you come back with a better offer in it. You don't leave the 20 on the table. You don't say, all right, 22 mil then. And I'll put in 20 before, 22 mil. I really want this guy, 22 mil. But I've already told you it's 60. Yeah, man, but all right. So while I'm doing that, someone else is like, oh, Traore? I didn't know he was a Vic. All right. Wolves. Well, is he up for signing? Yeah. It's 60 mil. All right, in a drama. But he's out of favour. You're not playing him. I give you 50. Now you're gonna talk. That is normally good. Now they go 50, but we want 60. Yeah, but he's not playing and he's on your books. I could take him off your hands. Did it? Ooh. Got Tottenham in the background on 20. Forget them. I'm talking to you. Now all of a sudden I'm in there. I'm having a conversation. I talk to Traore. Listen, he wants to come. All right, mate. Got 55. I tell you what. Actually, no. We'll take him on loan right now. We'll cover the wages, and then option to buy right at the end. All right, cool. We'll take that. Boom, boom, boom. That's done. In the meanwhile, Tottenham are sitting back, twiddling their thumbs for a couple. And they're probably only going to go up to like 27 mil. So they're out of it. Tottenham are knocked out of the race. He goes somewhere else. He goes to, but in this case, in real time now, he's gone to Traore's actually gone to Barcelona. I was using hypotheticals there, but I'm just trying to show the reasoning about what I think Tottenham are doing. So Tottenham are never going to buy Traore. I think their board are just taking a piss. They keep acting like they're going for targets, and then what they do, they undervalue the target. So they they sabotage the deal. That's what I think they're doing. If you think about it, every time Tottenham buy a player, they never buy the player that everyone else wants. So they buy a player that no one's heard of. They spend over the odds. This is the key bit. What I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, every team buys players, right? And you pick up players that are off the radar. The point I'm trying to make is, haven't you noticed how Tottenham always seem to overpay for a bad player, but they never ever put the money up, the proper money up, for the right player who is established, who you know what you're getting, and they're worth X amount. Have you noticed that? When they sold Gareth Bale, they could have easily then picked up the equivalent of him for maybe 40% cheaper, maybe 30% cheaper, yeah? for how much they sold him for. When they sold Gareth Bale, that was an inflated price, but they paid it, right? I'm sorry, they got it, because Madrid paid it. But that money, anybody else would have been like, all right, let's invest it properly. Squandered it. And you got to think, who benefits when that happens? Who benefits? Because we've got all these agents, all these other stuff going on that we don't see on a day to day. Break it down. It's a bit like looking at the Conservative government right now. What they're telling you and what you can see are two different things. And it's like with Tottenham, the sound bites are always, oh, we tried to sign this, but we tried to sign this player. We're in talks with this player. We try, and it never seems to go through. One time you can say, okay. Every time, think about it, people. I think their board are finessing the fans. I think it's a big finesse. I don't think they haven't got the resources to buy players. I just think Daniel Levy and the crew, for whatever reason, I can't tell you what it is, but they're trying to get by on the cheap. They're trying to get by with the players you've got. You're paying premium Premier League tickets and season tickets, premium prices on everything, and yet you're getting a lemonade service. So you're paying champagne money and you're getting lemonade returns. That's what you're getting at the moment. And it's a finesse. And I just think Tottenham fans going to have to do a move this summer. Sorry, not this summer. If they don't sign proper players by tomorrow's the 31st, Tottenham, man, them, you lot should stop going to the games. The season ticket holders, you can't do nothing, you've paid. But you see those individual purchases, right? You, man, have to stop going. And you've got to stop going for about a month. I know it's going to be hard, yeah? But you can do it. Listen, I'm a Sky Sports, BT Sports person. Yeah, I ain't got season tickets at Anfield. Yeah, I'll keep it real. So I'm a TV man. I watch it on TV. It's enjoyable. Trust me, it's enjoyable. I know you match day fans. You'll say you're the real fans. I hear you. What I'm saying is, there's alternatives. You can still watch the game. Watch it at home. Support at home. But stop giving these clubs your money, man. On the real. Just do it for 30 days. 30 to 60 days. Tottenham, man. Don't go to the stadium. Don't buy the beers. Don't get the hospitality. Don't buy the FA Cup tickets, and don't buy nothing. 30 days. See if Levy and them, man, don't change their tune when they see how much money they lose from gate receipts. Yeah? Because that's all they hear. These man, but the thing with us fans, we talk the wrong language to the club owners. Yeah? The romance is not, listen, we haven't got a fan from the local area where these clubs are based, or a fan from the community. Yeah, because I'm not from Liverpool, for example, but I'd look after the club if I had enough money to buy it and manage it. I'd look after it. I'd have the club's best interest at heart. You haven't got owners though that have the same intentions. So what's happening? There's a mismatch between what should happen for the club and what actually happens because of the owners. And the owners don't ingratiate themselves with the fans. The owners very much sit like that. Like, yeah, it's your club, but it's our club. Because our money goes into it. Because we put up the risk to manage your club. So know your place. That's how the club owners deal with us. That's why the whole Super League thing tried to get off the ground. Because the club owners don't care about the fans. They care about how much money you spend. They play the game. They play the game. Like, oh yeah, we love you guys. No, you don't. Because if you did half of the business decisions you guys make, you wouldn't make them. You could still run a business, a successful business, a profitable business, and be ethical at the same time. You choose not to be ethical. You choose that as a choice. So these club owners, what they do is they have a disconnect with the clubs. So they don't care how the money comes into the club. They just want your gate receipts. They don't care. So they'll say enough to get you in. So we're talking the wrong language because we're emotional. We're trying to say, yo, why would you hire Everton? Why would you hire Rafa Benitez to manage the club? Why would you do it? You would never do that. Why would you do it? But they did it. You wouldn't do that if you was a chairman who was from Everton, from the city of Liverpool, but Everton colours. Yeah, you wouldn't do that. But their owner did that. So that tells you what's going on. It's like they don't care. So we're talking the wrong language. There's no point shouting at somebody who doesn't react from you shouting at them. Maybe if you hit them, because if that's the language that they receive, then they'll respond to you. So my thing is this: they respond to money or the lack of it. So my whole thing is fans have to start learning how to take their financial power back as a collective base to then speak to the owners, because that's the only time you see change. So to me, Tottenham and them need to just pull out, don't buy nothing, and then literally you'll see change at the club. Let me know your thoughts on it. Yeah, this is what I think Tottenham are doing to their fans. I think they're finessing their fans. I think it's one big con, and I feel sorry for them, but only to the point of where now you man have to take action. You know what I mean? Or you're gonna get more of the same. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'm out.